I'm going to show you how to create a mind that can move you forward. And in my channel, all I talk about is presence. So I'm going to continue talking about presence. And the way you're going to build the kind of mind that allows you to move forward is by being present. Because when you can become present with all the discomfort, and you stay in that discomfort longer and longer for longer periods of time, with presence, eventually you're going to build that capacity, a larger capacity to stay in that discomfort, in that fear, in that whatever, the thing that you avoid. You're going to be able to be there longer, and you're going to grow from it. And as you become comfortable because of that staying power that you get from presence, it's going to feel still discomforting, but you're now going to be able to move in that discomfort, and you won't be in that survival mode anymore. You could think while you're in that discomfort. You can make moves in that discomfort because now you got used to it, because you decided to stay in that discomfort long enough for it to become a home. And you could do this. And the longer you do this, the more you'll realize that you could keep on building that capacity. And the more you realize that you are not the person that you think you are actually much more than what you think you are. You are, you have infinite capacity because you're always constantly growing from that place of presence in that discomfort. And you keep pushing yourself forward, forward, forward. So it is that capacity that allows you to keep growing. And as you keep growing your capacity, you're able to withstand heavier loads of discomfort. It's like lifting weights, like at first you pull up to the gym, you might not be able to, lift that 100-pound bench. But as you keep staying in that resistance and you keep pushing, you begin to lift heavier weights. It's the same thing with your mind. If you stay in that discomfort with presence, and you tell yourself it's okay to be there, the longer you stay in there, the more capacity you begin to build. So you begin to build that mental muscle, and eventually you're going to be able to lift higher loads of discomfort, fear, whatever it is that most people avoid. You don't have to avoid it. That could be your exercise. The avoidance, the discomfort, the fear, whatever, that's just your training ground. That's your mental gym. But presence is how you're going to lift all that. As long as you stay in the discomfort, in the fear, and you try to stay there for longer periods of time, then you're going to make the best out of the fear, avoidance, discomfort, whatever it is, and you're going to grow from it. You're going to grow because of that capacity that you keep building it with that staying power of presence. So this is how you begin to move as a person with a more stronger mind. And you could build this. This is something that you have to get used to it at first. At first I was really uncomfortable with it, but the longer I did it, the more I began to build capacity. And I'm not like this master of the mind or whatever, but I'm still learning. And from what I've seen in my experience, I'm like, I'm turning into a brand new, different person. Like, my mind has been renewed because of presence. And the longer I stay in that discomfort, the more I'm realizing that I am not the person I used to think I was. And I'm constantly growing, and I'm constantly shedding old layers of who I thought I was. And a brand new version of me is starting to come in. And I'm starting to realize that. And you can realize that too. As long as you stay present with all that discomfort, all the things that you avoid, what most people avoid, build that mental toughness. I really do believe in you.